I'm livid right now. I'm trying to figure out which of the coax cables from the laundry room is connected right here. And I was like, you know what if I pull apart the wall plate? This is the back end. Do you see a cable connected to it? Because I sure as hell don't.
Good morning, everybody. As you just saw, I was a little frustrated by the situation. What essentially happened was when you get a new construction in the state of Florida, make sure to see if they plug in the actual coax to the back side of your wall plate. No, I did not remove anything. This was me trying to test the cables, see which one was connected to this room, and upon inspection, find out that they do not connect them, nor will they. The only way they will is if, let's say, you have the TV that needs to be hooked up, they will charge you for that. I want to show you how to put these connector pieces on. That way you can put them on the same cable on the back side of the wall. That will allow you to connect to your wall plate. I do have a sacrificial wall plate, just in case I need to tighten or adjust the connectors onto the cables. I'm going to show you how to cut and put a connector on. I'm going to show you how to connect a dummy wire. You can test which one is connected to the server room, laundry room, wherever your cables are. Let me walk you through what we're going to be using today. I purchased these Screen Beams ECB 6200s because every room in my house has a coax port, but not every room has an ethernet port. And I wanted to connect the internet, the modem router, to a hard line to my computer. Supposedly, these adapters will allow you to take that ethernet signal from the modem, put it right there, export it into a coax, which is then connected to the cable in the server room, run it to your room, and you get the other adapter, take it from coax, from the wall plate, back to ethernet, and connects to your computer. Supposedly it's supposed to work. We're going to try it out today, and I'm happy to be a guinea pig for you because I've never done this before either, so I'm not sure. Everything on the internet is true. Remember that. Let me walk you through the pieces that I have, and then I'll show you how to strip the cable and put the connector on. Let's go. We've got 2 screen beams, one for this room, one for the other room, server room. We've got 2 sacrificial cables. One's connected to that wall plate right now. Got 2 power supplies, 2 coax splitters, 2 ethernet short cables. I purchased these. Make sure they are compatible with the coax you have running through your house, and like I said, the sacrificial plate. Instructions are simple enough. Cut at 90, cut about 1/4 inch from the central wire and the outer sleeve. Fold back some of those wires, push it in, and then connect. There you go. Here we have that sacrificial wire that came with the sunbeam. Let me just cut that in half. Try to keep it as 90 as possible. Make it safe. Get yourself something to cut on. And let's go at. Okay. Sort of coming apart. Instead of struggling through everything, try to use the proper tools. So, got some wire cutters here. Let's see if I can get a clean cut. Wow. Yeah, that made that a little easier. You can see, kind of left a nice cut. Going to now take my blade, 1/4 inch away from the top, about 1/2 inch, cut around, cut that sleeve off. It's thicker than I thought. I guess another case where thicker is gooder. No, I do not have any experience in electrical work. Not very good at it. There you go. Peeled right off. So I'm gonna cut away about halfway, all the way around, getting rid of all that. There you go. And fold these back. Not the neatest job in the world, but should do. Take one of those connectors. Should be able to just push on through. Make sure you get the cable going through the middle. Jimmy it. I don't know. How forceful do you want me to be? Try not to poke yourself as you do this. Just keep working it. Oop. Don't hit your camera. I'm sure there's some kind of trick out there. Almost there. What you want is that foam piece that was left behind underneath the silver strands to touch that base. Just keep working it. So you can see that the foam is just
underneath the OEM side. You can see it protrudes just underneath, so it does stick out a little bit more than my end sticks out a little bit more than the original, but that should be all right. I'm going to plug it in, see what happens. It's not pulling out, so that's a good sign. All right. Oh, interestingly enough, shortened on its own. Okay. Don't know if it's stuck inside. All right, weird. I'm going to hook this up, put the other dummy on this end, and added well, if it stayed still, added a ball of tin foil, close the circuit to make sure we have connectivity. So we're going to test off this end to see if we did it correctly. Look for the ohm symbol, and you can test if there's continuity by a beep. That means it's working. So when you touch the inside copper and the housing at the base, there should be connectivity, which seems like there is. So we did something right. Woohoo! Now, just because I'm paranoid, let me take the tin foil out just to see if the same thing will happen. Took the tin foil out, doing the same test, nothing. So we do have connection. Always double check your work. I've got such a tight corner here, I'm not going to try to record it. You can see that there is no connection on this end, and I'll show you when I'm done. All right, success. You can see that I've attached it to the wall plate, and I've already connected it to the dummy cable with the tin foil already in there. So I'm ready to go into the server room and go one by one and test the bare cable to see which one this one is connected to. Let's go. What I mean as in none of them are labeled and none of them have connectors at the end. So I'm going to go one by one. I'm going to put a probe on the copper wire, and I'm going to put a probe on the metal wiring sleeving that you saw me cut off previously. So it's probably going to take me a few minutes just to find the correct one. Make sure you're not crossing and hitting on accident, because if you hit the same thing you're testing with both probes, it will give you a false positive. Make sure you're only hitting what you need to hit. See, this one's kind of nice because it's cut badly, so I can test the copper and the shielding individually. Nope. Think we got a winner. Yeah, testing different ways of holding it. Look at that. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, all that pain and frustration just to figure out which one connects. All right, going to do the same thing as I did with the other wall. I'm going to put a connector on, and then I can install the screen beam. Woo! Connector is on. Now I'm a fan of double checking. I'm going to put a tinfoil ball, and I'm going to do the same check as I did before. Tinfoil's in. Let's see. I love that sound. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the tinfoil out, do the same test, just a triple check. Always check, check, check. Tinfoil's out. Same test. Ooh. Touching the bottom, touching copper. Nothing. We are good. Month-long adventure has come to an end. Now, let's go connect the screen beams. Install should be fairly simple. Take the coax, plug it into that end, take ethernet cable, the one that they provided. I could finally disconnect this one. There we go. Bye. No more row cables all over the place. Satisfying moment, I tell you. I'm out. Don't be a jerk. Coax is in. One end goes in there. Okay. There is power, but I don't want to plug power in just yet. I can't find my instructions, so I'm going to go online, read up on the actual screen beam, see what the manual states on how to start it up, and clean this up. Most people have a pocket full of sunshine. I've got a pocket full of zip ties. Some say it's the same thing.
as I'm finishing up here, I wanted to let you know that I checked the manual online and it stated just to power it on. No particular order, no weird stuff. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to power on the one in the laundry room first and then go from there. Maybe one day I'll get a better coax cable to have it sit better in here. See if there's any 90-degree stuff out there. I put a little shelf to make it look pretty, but that cable is so thick it doesn't want to even work with it. Maybe I can tuck it behind this way. Be careful, you don't want to break anything. Okay. Hey, probably didn't even need a little shelf there anyways. So I've got everything kind of janky connected, but I see some lights going, so that's good. I'm going to wire manage this eventually. Looks like it's connected. Open a browser. Oh, uh-oh. What's going on? Is it not working? Google? Google. No. We are good. We are good. Apparently I just messed something up with the modem and I must have just kind of made the modem freak out for a second, but I did a reboot on the modem. I restarted the computer and we are good. I have internet without a giant cable going through the entire kitchen. It works. Simpler than I thought. Some extra steps. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I will say, if you do have coax cables throughout your room and you want internet, this is a great option for that. I just need to do some better cable management because I still got this giant mess right here. But that's okay. I've got internet and it's not going through the entire kitchen. So thank you everybody. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye.